In the vast tapestry of Norse mythology, filled with gods of war, trickery, and wisdom, one figure stands apart, not for his power or cunning, but for his purity, his light, and his tragic fate. This is the story of Balder, the shining son of Odin, the god whose death shook the 9 realms. Balder is one of the most beloved gods in Norse mythology. He is the son of Odin, the All-Father, and Frigg, the goddess of foresight. Unlike his warlike brothers, Balder is celebrated for his beauty, kindness, and wisdom. The sources describe him as so fair and radiant that light itself shines from him. His presence brought joy to gods and mortals alike. In many ways, Balder represented hope, innocence, and the promise of peace in a world otherwise marked by strife. Yet, as with all Norse myths, light and joy are fleeting. Even the brightest star casts a shadow. One night, Balder was tormented by dreams of his own death. His visions disturbed all of Asgard. The gods knew that if Balder were to die, disaster would follow. Odin, desperate for answers, rode to the realm of the dead and questioned a wise seeress. Her words confirmed the worst. Balder's death was destined, and it would be the spark that led to Ragnarok, the end of the world. Frigg, Balder's mother, could not bear the thought of losing her son. She traveled across the 9 realms, extracting promises from every creature, every plant, every element, never to harm him. Fire swore an oath, as did water, iron, stone, disease, and beasts of every kind. At last, it seemed, Balder was invincible. To test this new protection, the gods devised a game. They hurled spears, stones, and axes at Balder. They struck him with swords and arrows. Each time the weapons fell harmlessly to the ground. The hall of the gods echoed with laughter and relief. But one figure did not laugh. Loki the trickster. He alone searched for weakness, and he discovered it. Frigg had overlooked one tiny thing, the mistletoe plant. She thought it too young, too harmless to be of any danger. Loki, cunning as ever, fashioned a weapon from mistletoe. He approached Thor, Balder's blind twin brother, who stood aside, unable to join in the game. Loki placed the weapon in his hand, guiding his aim. With one throw, the mistletoe pierced Balder's heart. The shining god fell lifeless to the ground, and silence fell over Asgard. The gods were struck with horror, grief, and disbelief. The laughter was gone. In its place, only sorrow. Never before had the gods known such despair, for with Balder's death, the first shadow of Ragnarok had fallen. The gods sent messages to Hel, the underworld, begging the goddess Hel to release Balder back to them. Hel agreed, but with one condition: all things in the 9 realms must weep for Balder. The 9 realms wept, gods, giants, beasts, and mortals. All shed tears, all except one, a giantess, often said to be Loki in disguise, refused, and so Balder remained in the underworld, beyond the reach of the living. Balder's body was placed upon the greatest of funeral ships, set aflame, and pushed into the sea. Even mighty Thor wept as the flames consumed Asgard's brightest sun. The death of Balder was not only a tragedy, it was a prophecy fulfilled. It marked the beginning of the end, the first step towards Ragnarok, when the gods and giants would clash in the final battle. Yet there is hope. After Ragnarok, when the old world is destroyed and a new one rises, Balder will return. He and his brother Thor, once bound by tragedy, will rule together in peace. The God of Light will shine once more in the reborn world. Balder's story is one of beauty, sorrow, and renewal. He is the symbol of innocence lost, of tragedy born from trickery, and of hope that even in the darkest times, light will return. Balder, the shining god of the Norse, remains a reminder that even in myths of doom, there is always a promise of rebirth. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe, to share, to comment, and have an awesome day, and God bless.